Good afternoon, all. We are from Group C4. Today, we are going to focus on automotive industry to discuss on how various industry apply different knowledge management practices to manage their knowledge base. We can identify automotive industry as a place where enormous amount of knowledge is gathered, created, circulated, shared, and expressed. Now, I'm going to talk about the nature of the knowledge within the automotive industry. We can identify explicit and tacit knowledge according to the epistemological view as two dimensions. We can identify explicit knowledge as highly objective and tacit knowledge as highly subjective knowledge. Most leading automotive industries such as Toyota, Audi, Honda use digital database to codify this explicit or objective knowledge. For example, when a customer is purchasing a car, they are given with a small manual to study about their vehicle maintenance, preparing and advice on how to check. When it comes to tacit knowledge, Toyota embraced this tacit knowledge within their context by arranging weekly discussion groups, facilitating personal interaction of employees in quality circle and via training programs. Now, I would like to invite Tushant to continue the presentation.
Thank you, Maisha. We all know knowledge creation is a process of interaction that related to integration of experience and tactics that helps organization to gain competitive advantage by doing innovations. Here we can identify four modes of knowledge according to Nonakas and Takauchi's theory. Within the first mode is socialization. In Toyota company, knowledge creation does not happen only within the firm. They have a strong relationship between other firms in Japan. They maintain long-term cooperation with suppliers and assemblers and highly interact with them. The second mode is externalization. In automotive industry, tactic knowledge has been modified and assigned to machine instrument or technological innovation during the production process. The third mode is combination. Fiat, Chrysler and Peugeot merge and create the world's largest automobile company. This helps them to combine their knowledge and create a new form of explicit knowledge, such as new technological methods in manufacturing vehicles. The last mode is internalization. The workers in the automotive industry are trained and educated for a long time period inside the organization within the purpose of enabling them to learn processes and procedures in the industry. When it comes to knowledge capturing is a process where the experts' thought and experiences are being captured. They conduct experiments about prototypes they made. In the automotive industry, they have identified the accidents that happen using human errors as a major issue and developed fully instrument cars to experimentation of human behavior. This experiment led to capture new knowledge in synchronized and unrobust behavior of the drivers. When it comes to COVID-19 pandemic, the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, during the COVID-19, many transformations take place in the automotive industry. First one is due to lockdown, travel restrictions reduces the interaction and collaboration within the workers and does not allow to exchange their ideas as before becomes one of the main barriers for knowledge creation. Also, many layoffs occurred throughout the industry. Even Nissan decided to shut down its Barcelona plant after reporting the worst losses in the decade. Due to the unemployment occur around the world, demand for vehicles reduced. In USA, vehicle sales dropped down to 23.9% in July 2020. And due to these factors, many automotive companies did not spend a lot of time and resources for research and development. During COVID-19, people have embraced organized digitalization, such as working from home, using online services and purchasing goods online. And this concept led to create new knowledge within the people how to work from home and lead to creation of many explicit knowledge. Uh, when we consider about arguments, there are a lot of arguments against creation, capturing of new knowledge. Uh, if we consider about socialization uh, to happen smoothly, there should be a bond between employees. But due to the cultural differences, organization norms, and rules and individual perceptions, it doesn't happen smoothly. In externalization can't convert. It is difficult to convert tactic knowledge to explicit knowledge. Convert tactic knowledge to explicit knowledge because it is hard to motivate an employee to write down their experiences to review. If we consider about combination, uh, in organization have certain limitation to access their new knowledge, especially when it comes to organization knowledge combination. It will hard to since some knowledge are highly classified. So here we have Ganeshika to express about knowledge sharing. So Ganeshika, over to you.
We all know that knowledge sharing means to transfer the knowledge to other parties. We have mentioned here few practices used by the automotive industry to share their knowledge. First one is training program. Toyota use customized detailed dashboards and reports, and they create a set of reports with Totara analytics solutions to expand their training programs. The second practice is creation of learning networks. Toyota has a highly interconnected and strong network. It has established different institutionalized routines that facilitate multi-directional knowledge sharing among suppliers. Next one is creation of learning networks. Toyota has a highly interconnected and strong networks, and it has established different institutionalized routines that facilitate multi-directional knowledge sharing among suppliers. The next one is giving incentives to employees. Toyota company pay the attention to giving incentives, and they try to develop a reward system to encourage their employees to share their expertise knowledge with others. Last practice we mentioned in our slide is advanced technologies like internet and databases. Toyota company uses their own websites and databases to share knowledge, and they make the information accessible to maximum employees of the firm. Also, Toyota company has 3 times won the global most admired knowledge enterprise survey and 5 times won the Make Japan survey for their unique knowledge management practices. Let's move on to the knowledge sharing during COVID-19 pandemic. Due to the restrictions in COVID-19 pandemic, digital platforms are used for the purpose of knowledge sharing. In automotive industry, they use digital platforms such as video conferencing solutions like Zoom, Skype, Google Meet, and enterprises social media like Slack, Workplace to spread their tacit knowledge. Also, they share the explicit knowledge by using file sharing tools like SharePoint, Dropbox, and Google Drive. And during COVID-19 pandemic, they use online webinars, employee chat groups to build or rebuild their trust and to readjust their confidence level. They use online competitions and give prizes to encourage employees to share knowledge. As an example, e-learning system has become more popular in Toyota company during COVID-19 pandemic, and they use it to share their knowledge among their employees as well as outside work. Let's talk about argument against knowledge sharing. First one is they create a knowledge sharing environment. To build a knowledge sharing environment, they must increase interactions, come up with team building exercises. They have to allocate an extra time per day or week to assign people to work together and share their ideas and knowledge. Managing communication barriers between employees is another argument. Employees consist of new insights, tips, recommendations, and suggestions about their work, managing tasks, or knowledge about the industry. So, the management of the automotive industry should create a formal communication flow to and develop their new ideas. And next one is the encourage of use of knowledge sharing tools. Automotive industry can encourage employees to use tools such as Microsoft Teams and Slack, Trello, etc. And the last one is use socialization process to share knowledge. It means organization can adopt quick technological changes that strongly create an urge for the work to master and internalize new skills and knowledge. So now I will pass you over to my friend Dasuni to explain the managing knowledge in automotive industry.
Business in the automobile industry are concerned about certain disruption, huge transition and challenges that pose internal and external difficulties to their business. The automobile industry has transitioned from a mechanically focused business to a multidisciplinary and one with highly dynamic market environments. Therefore, appropriate knowledge management leading to effective HRM practices and innovative technologies provides competitive advantage. The advancement of the automobile sector depends on automotive ICT products. For instance, modern luxury cars can have up to 100 microcomputer-based systems that manage almost every aspect of the vehicle operation. Competitive advantages and tacit knowledge are positively correlated, and also transferring explicit knowledge regarding the automobile industry in systematic and formal language allows firms to gain competitive advantage. So, in order to respond to the pandemic, the automotive industry turned to the internet-based knowledge management methods. In automotive industry, lot of companies use webinars, create PDF on behalf of hard copies, develop e-learning systems for coordination of design and research activities, implementation of information of method for continuous improvement during COVID pandemic. This leads to managing explicit knowledge in automotive industry. We can see in the automotive industry, they usually use digital knowledge management tools during pandemic like checklists and increment in digital content types such as Zoom meetings, online presentation, and chat channel conversation on WhatsApp. It helps to push knowledge management professionals in the automotive industry to find new ways to capture, share, and manage this knowledge content for easy access as they need. Then we discuss about arguments against managing of new knowledge. The automotive industry has identified a skill deficit as a problem that they must be addressed. For that, they can introduce new strategies such as improving wages, improving culture, recruiting additional apprentices, and etc. Incorrect use of knowledge management tools can waste time and money, and it reduces the operational efficiency. Most users should be protected from conscious information. Lot of activities in the automotive industry have started their work through online mode. If you do business on the internet, be prepared to lose sales if buyers can locate the same thing at a lower price elsewhere. Based on ITC, the automotive industry is managing database to manage knowledge. Professional IT employees are typically required to maintain servers capable of processing databases. If knowledge is not managed properly, the databases of the industry can be misused. So, offline software is better to manage comprehensive databases.
Thank you, Dasini. Therefore, automotive industry is a place where enormous amounts of knowledge is gathered, circulated, created, shared, and explored. They use both tacit and explicit knowledge for achieving competitive advantage. With COVID-19 pandemic, also restructure their knowledge management practices to overcome the issues.
Because of these knowledge management practices which is used by automotive industry, they could use their resources more efficiently and they could be very innovative as an industry. So this is the end of our presentation. I think you all get many useful insight from our presentation. Thank you for hearing us. Have a nice day.